Alright, now that we got the oil cleaned out of there and everything, we're going to put our spark plugs in, and depending on what plugs you buy, some of them come pre-gapped. If they're not pre-gapped, you have to gap the plug yourself. So the way you do that is you need a feeler gauge like this one, and these plugs should be gapped at 0.044. That's the recommended gap. So anywhere between 0.042 and 0.045 you'll probably be good. This particular gapper doesn't go up to exactly where I need it, so I'm just going to have to eye it up for the best that I can, but it's really not ideal. So the way you take this is you use this part of the tool here, and you clip on to here to bend this up or down depending on which direction you do. So I just do a little pressure there, open that gap up, and that's a little bit too much. I'm just going to close it down just a hair. You really only need a little bit of pressure, and you want to feel this gauge in there this way, and you should feel just a little, touching just a little bit. So I'm just going to close this up a little bit tighter. And that seems to be pretty good here, I think. Maybe just a little more. But basically that's how you do it, and when you feel the plug gap there, you want it to have a little bit of tension. You just want to feel it, but you don't want it to really restrict it. Like that one kind of, that's pretty good there for that, so I'm going to leave it there. I'm just going to go ahead and put them in. Now that you just gapped it, you don't want to drop these right in, so you're going to either want to use a magnet or some other kind of tool to set them down in the cylinder very carefully. And I'm going to start at this one, and I'm just going to clip it on here and set it in there very carefully, not to disturb the gap at all, and then come out. Then I'll just tighten it up. You just want to snug these a little bit, you don't want them too tight. So come in there very carefully, not to disturb the plug on the gap. Make sure I get it going in, getting it going in properly so it's not cross-threaded. And snug it up a little bit. Really, they don't have to be that tight, they just have to be pretty snug. So there's that one. And now to make sure that I remember which one is going where, I'm gonna use the new wire. Open up my new wires. Screw it, just cut it.